Hey guys, it's Astrid, and I just wanted to make a really quick video on how to avoid getting a buildup in your dreads when you shampoo them. So, a lot of people say you have to get sulfate-free shampoo, you have to get all-natural shampoo, you have to get organic shampoo, you have to not use shampoo and use baking soda. People have all these weird little rules about washing your dreads. And some things work for some people, other things work for other people, but generally you can use any shampoo you'd like. Any shampoo that is meant for human hair, you can use on your dreads. And I know some people aren't going to like me saying that, but it's true. I've used the full range. I've used Lush shampoo, baking soda, regular store shelf shampoos, all these different shampoos. And you know what? I haven't had buildup from any of them. And I've been locking my hair on and off for the last year and a half. So, I've no buildup. And the best way to avoid getting a buildup in your dreads when you shampoo them has not that much to do with the shampoo itself, but rather it has to do with the rinsing that you do in the shower. Rinsing is extremely important in avoiding a buildup in your dreads. It doesn't matter what shampoo you're using, if you don't rinse it all the way out, it's going to hang out in your hair, dry up, and probably start getting gooey on the inside. I brushed out a dread that was among normal hair for a girl, and it was like sticky and weird inside because she didn't rinse it well enough. Well, because she was just rinsing her regular hair and one dread, so I don't think she took the extra time to make sure it was perfectly rinsed out. So if you're rinsing your dreads in the shower, you need to take 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, just rinsing and scrubbing and rinsing and rinsing. The way I like to do this is I put my head forward, I rinse this way. A lot of people only rinse from the top down, and when you do that, you allow a lot of oil and grease to collect here on the back of your scalp. Happens to my boyfriend with his curly hair. It happened to me with my first couple sets of dreads. And if you're only rinsing from this way back, it's gonna probably cause a lot of oil and stuff to get stuck right at the nape of your neck. So you wanna definitely take some time rinsing like this. Rinse, rinse, rinse. And then while I'm rinsing, I let the water hit the top of my head, and I just part my dreads, and I let the water hit between the separated areas. So I'll part my dreads, I'll let it rinse for a little while, and I go around my entire head this way, just parting a few dreads at a time and letting the water hit this area between. And eventually, I work my way around my head. So I would work over to this side, rinse between this part, and I just rinse and rinse and rinse and rinse forever and ever and ever and ever. And then once you've done this, you might want to repeat the pattern. So rinse from the front back, rinse from the back front, and then rinse from between all these little parts you're going to make going down the sides of your head. Because when you rinse all the shampoo out, that's going to be your biggest way to prevent buildup from any shampoo you choose. Some people like to use baking soda. Some people like to use regular drugstore off-the-shelf shampoo. Some people like to use specialty dreadlock shampoos. And I'm here to tell you that you don't have to use any specific type of shampoo so long as it agrees with your scalp and it smells nice to you. You like it. As long as you like it and it agrees with your scalp, that's good. And I wanted to take a quick little aside to talk about people using alternative shampoo methods. It's perfectly fine to use an alternative shampoo method. In fact, it works better for some people. But if you get dreads and all of a sudden you think, oh, well, my hair is different now, I have to use something different and special just for dreads, I'm here to tell you that that's not true. Sometimes people will switch from using regular shampoo immediately into using like baking soda and organic natural oil, 2 drops, and blah blah, all this weird little concoctions of stuff. It works for some people, but for other people, it can cause your scalp to be too dry, too oily, irritated. It can cause your hair to be too dry or too oily, and it might not agree with your scalp. So if you have recently made your dreads and you've just switched to this natural shampoo method, and it's not agreeing with your scalp, you might want to switch back to the shampoo that you were using before and use that one. Your shampoos don't have to be sulfate free. Sulfates tend to be more drying to hair, but they're also an important lathering agent in shampoos. So shampoos that contain sulfates often lather better. It can dry your hair out a bit. It can cause the color that you've recently colored your hair to fade a little bit, but generally they're not incredibly harmful. I've used shampoos with sulfates for my entire life. I switched away from them for a while. I switched back. It really hasn't made a huge difference in my hair. So yeah, just make sure that when you shampoo your hair, you take a long ass time to rinse it completely. When you're out of the shower, just pat around your head and listen for soapy, bubbly feelings. Sometimes I'll like wring my dreads and I'll have missed a spot and soap just like oozes out of my hair. So, you know, even when I take a long time to rinse, I can miss a spot. So, yeah. But rinsing is really your front line against preventing buildup from shampoos or whatever you're using. And as long as you're rinsing very, very well, you can pretty much use whichever shampoo you like, as long as, of course, it's meant for human hair and as long as it agrees with your scalp. So thanks very much for watching. Have a great day.